All right, we're live.
Cool. So we're here on the South Fork of the Snake River in Idaho, and we're in the Conant Valley, starting a trip down into the Black Canyon of the South Fork. Pretty much floating in a northwest direction, but as Lee's panning there, you can begin to see the cliffs where the river begins to work its way through the mountains, the Big Hole Mountains, as it's going downstream towards Idaho Falls. But we're just kind of getting started here. Have just left the Conant boat ramp in Conant Valley, and getting a sense of what kind of hatch we're going to get today, and kind of beginning to talk about trout habitat, where we can expect to find trout in the river, and covering the fact that this being it is a tailwater. The flows are controlled by a dam, but certainly before the dam it was very much a freestone river where heavy flows from spring runoff can push around the gravelly bottom and deposit rocks here and there, move them from other spots. And it's on those rocks where much of the trout food lives. And the way the current flows, it will create drop-offs or ledges where swift current will then fall over a deeper spot in the river, and those trout can hold in those deeper areas. It's very much a current break where they're not having to swim hard or nor use much energy, but have an abundance of food. And sort of the human analogy to that I use on a regular basis, explaining to clients where they can expect to find trout, is that if trout were human, that they'd prefer a habitat sort of like being in a lazy boy chair next to a conveyor belt of food, where they're not having to work too hard for the meals, and they're on a regular basis floating down to them. So that's what we'll be looking for today on the river, and hoping to find some good trout action.